Hey guys, it's Hoodstock4, and today I got another Transformers figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Galvatron. And I know what most of you are going to say, oh, that's such a terrible figure, it's gross, why would you buy it? Well, the simple fact is I like Megatron, well, I mean, technically this is Megatron. It's by a different name, but technically it is him, so, you know. Now, I thought the same as the rest of you, it's really ugly looking, and as far as color-wise, yeah, it's pretty plain. It's mostly gray. Hardly anything really on here. I mean, painted details here and here, on the head a bit, and shins. I mean, there's tons in the truck mode, but robot mode's pretty plain. And I think there's some in the arms and a little in the shoulder, but for the most part, pretty plain. Something interesting I noticed in the directions when I was looking at it. I mean, I didn't use the directions, I already know how to transform this guy. It's just something I just noticed, and look at the weapons. Notice anything? That on this gun it has that little black bit. See right there? But on this, it's gray. So I'm just wondering, is there other details, painted details that were gonna be on this, but it's not here? I mean, I can already see some more, like in the arms for one. So, kind of interesting that changed toy. Yeah. So he does have this arm cannon, which does peg into his hand like that. It looks like it's his arm. Now, a lot of people don't like this as well. I personally like it. It looks more futuristic, and I think it's cool. And you do get the firing missile. I don't know how well you saw that, but it does fire. Not the best spring I've seen in the world. Not the worst either, but not the best. Taking a look at the missile. Kind of got this cool ruffle design. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's cool. Taking the weapon out of his hand. So we're to look at the gun. Lots of lines, little vents, and pipes and stuff. I think there's supposed to be a tire. This gun looks cool. And there is a peg here. So if you want to have him hold it like an actual gun, you can do that if you so choose. Then you get this big gap here on the side, and that's why I have it be a part of his arm. It looks cooler. So before we go into truck mode, I'm going to go over articulation. So in the head, he has a ball joint. You can look up and down quite a bit. You can look side to side. These shoulder flaps are on a hinge. These are on a ball hinge. And you can hear that ratcheting. Pretty nice. You can bicep swivel. And you can have a double hinged elbow. That's necessary for transformation, but I mean, look at that. That's wonderful. Now, he has no wrist movement. No waist movement. The hips, you can go in and out, and it rotates. It rotates at the top and the bottom of the joint, so you can actually get that posed many different ways. At the knee, it has a hinge. I don't think it rotates, does it? No, it doesn't rotate. Just a hinge. And then the foot can go forward, back, and side to side. So you can get some nice wide stances or close feet stances. So yeah, quite a bit of posability in this guy. It's one of the reasons I kind of like him. Now he does have this big hole in the chest that was in there in the movie, in case you didn't know. I don't know, someone pointed out that it was like stolen arc reactor from Tony Stark or something. I can see where they got that when you look at it in the movie. And he does, I don't know how well you can see this, but he does have a Decepticon symbol right below that hole. But he does not have a symbol in vehicle form. So finally in vehicle form, they're actually saying, hey, we're not Decepticons. We're just regular vehicles. Because, yeah, they were very bold about saying who they were. So, for transformation, we're going to pull the whole back assembly. Put the legs forward a little bit. This is how I transform it. You're going to want to pull that down. Bring this whole assembly and accordion it up. Like that. And then flip that down. And you can actually see that the windshields are see-through. They are tinted, but they are translucent. And for those of you who don't know, because some of you may not know, the difference between translucent plastic and clear plastic. Clear plastic is when you can see through it and there's no coloring whatsoever. Translucent is when you can see through it and it has coloring to it, like this. This is translucent. So that's the difference. Now what I usually do is I take the head if I can get it. It's kind of tight sometimes, but take that, put that all the way down. And I remember what I was saying about that double joint. This is where that comes in handy. I'm going to go like that on each arm. Make sure this is out of the way so you have clearance. And we're going to want to fold these up. Okay, yeah, make sure you get that all the way back. Come on. Get inside here. Maybe it'll be easier. Do it like that. There we go. Okay, make sure you got everything lined up. Now what you can do is bring the cap back down. If you see there's a peg here and a peg hole there, so I want to bring that down. Try and slot that in best you can. I would normally be able to see it, but since I'm looking through the camera, or through my tablet screen, I'm only seeing what you're seeing. Oh, let's see. Okay. There we go. Now for the legs, bring these back up. Rotate them like this. Come on. Cooperate for me. That's about as good as I'm going to get. Okay, now you can fold in the heel spurs and fold up the feet. As you can see there, that's going to be the trailer hitch. And back here, just join that together. Make sure you got everything lined up correctly. Okay. Now these flaps over the tires, I'm going to pull them down and peg them into the side. Do the same over here. And boom, there you go. Pretty easy transformation actually. This very much reminds me of a Legion class figure, the transformation. That's how easy it is. Now I wish they could have figured something out for the storage, because you want to see your storage for this gun? Yep. That's how you store this gun in this mode. I like that they at least it kind of looks like a turret, I guess, at least. I wish they could have figured something else out. Now you can do that, but it's just sort of sitting there, and yeah, you can see a little bit of movement and it falls right out. So, yeah, there is a lot of nice coloring in truck mode here. See, they got silver metal color. I'm colorblind, as I have told you many, many times. So, here's the front of the... I just guess I didn't get that in very well. Okay, but the truck looks very nice. Pretty accurate to the one in the movie, which... Okay, I'm going to have to take this off camera. Apparently I did something wrong. There we go. Okay, I just wasn't pegged in all the way. Wasn't lined up correctly. Yeah, make sure you do get them lined up correctly. But yeah, this is very accurate to the movie, except here. The hubcaps on these tires are supposed to be silver. But other than that, it looks pretty close to the movie. See? Yeah, and it's got this kind of gap. But I guess that's necessary. So yeah, is it worth picking up this figure? Individually, I would say not really. If you have the Optimus Prime from this line, then yes, you should go pick it up. I have the Evasion Mode Prime, so, you know, he is worth picking up then, so you can have the pair. Or if you really love Megatron, like I really, really like Megatron, so that's kind of why I wanted to pick this up too. So, you know, it's one of those two reasons, basically. It's the only reasons I can see why you should pick this up. If you want the complete set, or you really like Megatron. Or Galvatron. Who are the same characters. So, yeah. I don't really have much to say. His entire, basically, robot body is right there. It's just right there. So yeah, but if you have it on a shelf like this, even that, no one's gonna notice. Yeah, this is Hood Start. Oh, and by the way, this cost me about a couple dollars under $30. So, whatever. So yeah, this is Hood Start 4 signing out, and if I do decide to review it, my next review will be of Snow Job and the Arctic Bat from the new G.I. Joe 50th anniversary line, which I found out those were actually the last two figures they were planning on making for this line. So yeah, I guess it's already done with. Alright, well, see ya.